Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Gone Wild live clips and podcast. Today we are talking about exciting things coming to Driven Wyld. So in a recent live stream with my Gone Wild co-host Budsoda, we went over how many exciting things are coming to Driven Wyld Incorporated as a whole and are available to you guys today. So in this video, we are presenting a clip from the Gone Wild live stream about some of the exciting things happening and coming soon to Driven Wyld, as well as Gone Wild and everything in between. But before we do that, let's go over a quick disclaimer. The content of this video does not contain, is never intended to be, legal, business, financial, tax, or health advice of any kind. This video is for entertainment purposes only. It is advised that you conduct your own research and consult qualified professionals before applying anything you find online. I also want to be clear that everything that we go over on any of the Gone Wild clips and podcasts is very market to market and case by case. What applies to me and my market, Budsoda's market, or any of the markets that are discussed throughout our videos and live streams may not apply to you. So with that said, enjoy the clip. And of course, again, I'm building the DSP, and I'm getting my website together to get ready for government contracting, which I'm really excited about actually, because I'm working on getting a proposal together for a roofing contract, and I have a few people together that are helping me on the operations side, so that's exciting. And we're finally getting that rolling, and I'm hyped about that.
So I will say this, connections mean everything. So I have friends that do multiple jobs, like my buddy back here who you see
Mhm.
popping occasionally. That's tree side world. He gets me a lot of side work, but also just being around that world gets me to work with other people even when he's not there. But
Mhm.
like having people that know roofing, construction, and all these other trades, I think is really key to know that. And like if you're in, let's say, Hurricane Alley, like he is, or literal Tornado Alley or Dixie Alley, you can really hook up with some people. And I hope this starts becoming a thing where we can get it to be gig work, and then we can just like basically start having a board where, like me, I'm a groundman for a tree service. Oh, they had some kind of disaster in a state near me and they need me for a week. Okay, I'll request a week off saying, hey, I'm calling out for the week, boss. They need me over here and I'm getting paid 2 times what I would at work. Okay, man, go ahead, do what you need to do. Because if you're cool with your boss like that, but like, even if not, like, there's guys who are always changing companies or in between. Those guys could hop on that kind of stuff, and that leads to more connections and more opportunities for them later to where they would transition from independent contractor to W-2 side to have a more permanent role. Or they run their own tree service and they can be independent contractors. Just like a lot of utilities here act as independent contractors to the bigger utilities. So like Messina Electric is owned by the village of Messina, and they get power through the power authority, but they lend their linemen to National Grid and NISAG all the time. So they run all over the place. They'll be up. We met them out in Massachusetts. Like, hey, are you guys from Messina? Like, yeah. And we bullshitted for a while, but like, there's a lot of opportunity out there for stuff like that. If you're in an area where they get disasters every year, there's work to do, and I think it'd just be more efficient because it would also like people would make more money, but it also save the government money via taxpayers. So I think
Mhm.
that's just a win-win.
Yeah. 100%. 100%. And that is something I am working on. And when I get the website finished, because what I'm doing right now is I'm designing each of the pages. Like I have a page specifically dedicated to NAICS codes to where that is just my codes of all the things that I can do personally and through some of the partnerships that I have through whether it's affiliate partnerships or whether it's people that I'm just working with in general that have established businesses and have established stuff. That's great. I can that's some stuff that I can work on. I could do a lot of the compliance stuff. They can handle a lot of the operations stuff and that on the ground stuff. And that's kind of what I have to set up an entire page just for that. And then I also have to set up pages for a lot of the offerings that I also have, being the digital content marketing, logistics support, tax services and bookkeeping through Joseph Mayo, founder of Gig Tax. There's a lot happening behind the scenes.
Mm,
It's why some of my videos kind of turn into excuse videos or half-ass videos right now, if I'm
yeah.
being honest. But
So yeah.
I'm
Speaking
focusing.
of,
I am.
we all we all know that Walmart Spark sends you on long routes. Speaking of gig partners, Mile IQ, you guys should help use his link to download it. And I think it's like keeping track of your mileage is so important, and it would help the channel out if you guys would use his link to do it. And definitely check it out. Have have a mileage tracking app. If you're on a pen and paper, what are you doing, guys? Come on.
Yeah, absolutely. Make sure you're tracking your miles to be able to maximize your tax savings at the end of the year. And you can classify your drives very easily through just a left or right swipe, like Tinder and left swipe on my profile, if I'm being honest. Set I have not been in the
Same.
dating scene a long time, but I'm
Yeah, I tried Tinder once as a disaster. But go ahead.
yeah. You can set custom mileage rates if you are employing other gig workers and you're reimbursing those drivers. You can name your locations. Actually speaking, if you want to make classifying your drives even easier, one of the things that I do is actually I named my home residence to my home, so that way I can easily just classify that as going home personally. And of course, if you have a home office, you can even classify that as home office and use that as business write-offs. You could add multiple vehicles. If you have a cargo van with like Tim does, and you also have a personal vehicle, you can write that, or you can use them both as write-offs, and you can send and download your reports to your tax professional to have them review your miles and apply those deductions to
Yeah,
to your taxes. If all of that sounds good to you, the link to that is in the description. Feel free to check that out there.
yeah,
We are we are always excited to help you secure your financial future.
yeah. That goes right back to the previous plug with Joe Mayo with Gig Tax. Is at least my CPA, she loved when I had this tracking app because it made her job so much easier. And he can help walk you through the process even more to make it so much less of a headache. We all know tax time's a nightmare. Please check out Gig Tax. Joseph Mail, I've talked to him several times. He's a gig worker who can relate to guys just like us, guys and gals, I should say. So definitely check it out if you don't have a current tax professional in your corner. Starting only at $99, it's a steal, really, because I pay more than
Yeah,
that.
right. And so
Yeah,
guys, a little heads up also, Joseph Mayo is also working on adding new services to their business along the lines of bookkeeping and other sorts of services to help support get and enrolled agent to help support gig workers. And that way, you guys can save even more money on taxes and have more financial protections, as well as having a dedicated bookkeeper to help make sure your books are always up to
right.
date and serve and qualify by a qualified tax professional. Once again, we are always here to simplify and save, and help you secure your financial future.
If you want to catch the full replay, I unintentionally forgot to take mine down, but because they're getting copyright claims so much, we set up a Patreon that is going to just help the channels out in general. Check out the Driven Wyld Patreon. It's as little as what, $4.99 a month. Check it out, guys.
And also, another thing that I'm doing on the Patreon, yes, we have exclusive clips. Yes, we have the raw footage. Yes, I will be posting other videos that are dedicated to those who are looking to scale their business high into something a little bit greater than simply gig work. But I'm also posting some free to like for free members specifically that I am whatchamacallit. I'm posting my articles on my blog post, just a little snippet of those posts onto there and linking to my blogs onto the Patreon. So feel free to check that out as well, because my goal is to provide people with as many resources as possible that are quality resources to end up maximizing your earning potential on all of the apps and just in business in general, because that's really the goal at the end of the day, is to make sure everybody is earning as much in general. Make sure to check out our Patreon for our full live stream replays, exclusive clips I can't post on YouTube, and access valuable benefits and resources for gig workers and self-employed individuals of all kinds. Thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time. By the way, make sure you join us for the Driven Wyld live stream, and you could be part of the conversation too. We're looking forward to seeing you there.
Driven was the only way, but must. Take it back, looking back.